All right, man. Y'all see who it is. It's our boy Bobby right here, man.
Back again.
Bobby, what's been going on, man?
Dealing with this heat wave we got going on. Dealing with this heat wave. Trying to get everything, all my surgeries and everything. I got another surgery I got to do, get a hip replacement put back in. Doing that and doctor's appointments and everything else. Just staying busy, disability appointments, everything. It's hard.
Yeah,
Especially being out here. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a little different.
Yeah, so me and Bobby had actually did an interview follow-up, y'all, and it got deleted. I don't know, it just freaking disappeared, but here he is. So, from my understanding, you were supposed to be going back inside, right?
I mean, I was going to, but like at this point, it's just like, every time I go on campus, it's something different, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes they'll say I'm trespassed because, I got caught getting high on campus, and they ROS me, but, everybody gets high on campus every fucking day.
Yeah.
On camera, so, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, they have it out for me, because, I speak my mind to them, too.
Yeah.
I'll be like, this is fucked up, you got these people that don't even have disability that are eligible. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know about housing authority, they didn't know about a lot of things, and that's just things that slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
Any type of thing. There's always things that slip through the cracks, If you're not helping yourself, sometimes they don't help you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not their job. It's their job, but it ain't their job all in the same aspect.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of Indians here, or a lot of chiefs and hardly any Indians. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. And there's a person that just does mail, and he has his own fucking office. That if you go in the CSC building, there's offices and offices and offices. I've met 4 people here that work here, other than the advocates that walk around constantly.
Yeah.
I've met 4 people, and that's it. And there's probably at least 15 back there.
Yeah.
And
that's crazy.
And they don't do nothing. They're supposed to be directors or coordinators and shit like that. But Tracy, one of the main guys here, when I first got exited the first time, I was like, well, can you point me in a direction where they could help me out with like maybe a tent or Catholic Charities? Like, well, if it doesn't come through here, I really don't know where to point you about getting a tent or nothing like that. But sometimes they give them out at the front gate. I looked at him like, are you fucking stupid?
Yeah.
I'm like, they don't give no tents out at the front. I mean, if they get it donated, they might. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's not like on a regular basis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like right now, they're short on like summer clothing for men. You know what I'm saying? They got plenty of women's stuff, but
But for men, they don't really have anything. Dang. Yeah.
I mean, we get by though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, has any of your plans or anything changed? Since the last time we spoke.
Not as of yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm still waiting for disability and everything else. Everything's just a waiting game. When you get in this situation, everything's a waiting game.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't have time to wait. Sometimes you're hungry that day.
Yeah.
And like my situation being like disabled and not ever being disabled before. I went to prison, got out, got better. I mean, up until like 4 months ago, I was walking around with a cane and everything else fine.
Yeah.
I'd walk more than anybody here probably. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, like, the infection came back again.
Yeah.
And it just knocked everything out. Like, it got bad to where it's called septic arthritis. So the infection on the bone got so bad that septic arthritis in, like, all my joints.
It spread.
Yeah, it spread. So instead of just being in the hip, it went pretty much all the way down to here into my ankle.
So do you have the appointment scheduled already for your hip replacement?
I messed up, you know what I'm saying? I got out here getting the ROS and everything else. They didn't want to hear that shit, you know what I'm saying? I got my surgery coming up, you're going to fuck me up on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be, something's going to happen, flood happened, you know what I'm saying? So, therefore, I didn't go for my surgery, you know what I mean?
Dang.
It was either that or not have anything, and then not being able to put shit anywhere, like, if I do go in.
So, it was like choices that you had to make that were kind of conflicting.
Like, right now, like, what's the best choice for the
like,
moment?
what do
Not
I
for the
do?
long
Yeah.
run, but at that moment, what is the best choice?
Yeah.
Because at the moment, I could have went for the surgery and came back and had absolutely nothing and still been out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I could, try to get together, a place or some things together so when I do go in, I could put my stuff up somewhere and it'd be safe.
Yeah.
Because they don't hold your stuff here. Like, even if you get ROS, you got, like, 3 days, unless it's a medical emergency thing.
That's when I saw them, like, had somebody's stuff packed up.
Yeah, they pack it up and throw it away most of the time.
Man.
And then, like, the 2 other times I have been exited, or 3 other times I have been exited, I came back and the only thing I had was a little bit of paperwork. Most of the times I've been at the hospital. So I came back to absolutely nothing, having to start over, having to start over again, having to start over again. You know
So if you go to the hospital and you have your surgery, from my understanding or what I have been told,
they give you like
know,
a respite bed as long as you
yeah,
get everything set up.
it's like 4 of them or something like that.
Yeah,
that's in
there's
there?
4 of them. I mean, it's just a regular fucking bed, just like any other bed in there. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah. What's the
just,
time frame for you to have that?
It's like a week or 2.
Wow.
Yeah, but it still counts towards your 30 days, nonetheless.
Oh my
gosh. You know what I'm
gosh.
saying? Like I said, I'm in a bad situation because I can't work because nobody's gonna hire me in a fucking wheelchair right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I haven't done. I mean, I've done some office work before, but nothing like.
Yeah.
But
just rolling up there in a wheelchair asking.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, man.
I mean, when I had the cane, I was trying to go in and get restaurant jobs and shit like that again, but because I've done that all my life. I got my culinary degree and everything. So
Yeah.
I've done that all my life, and or construction. And this is just for the 6 or 7 months now, or about 4 months now, 5 months now, of not being able to, being in this damn chair. It's horrible. Getting used to it myself. Not learning not to move certain ways. Like, I still like get up and try to kick my leg out of bed first thing in the morning. And it's just one of those things you got to get used to. And like some people are like, I'm not used to this shit just as much as y'all ain't used to seeing me at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what kind of I mean, are you like getting up, doing any exercises or anything?
I get up, I do stretches and stuff. I mean, you can ask anybody. I'm always up and about and I'm going around. You know what I'm saying? Like, you stay still, you die. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just like I just try, and then I help a lot. I help out a lot too.
Yeah.
I take a lot of my time and try to give back. Not even that, but I can't be the asshole and just walk away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not in me anymore. Back in like 5 years ago, 8 years ago, I was a different person. You know what I'm saying? Like I've grown up a lot.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Okay, so back to the surgery. So, do you have that rescheduled?
I have not yet rescheduled it. I was going to do it in the next, probably tomorrow is when I was going to do it. I planned on doing it today, then just, circumstances arose that, my phone fucking doing that shit last night and everything else. I got to go back on campus, download Text Now, download this, download that, create a new Google account to be able to download, to go into the App Store, and I was freaking irritated.
Yeah, and he also has, he's going to create his Cashapp today, right?
Yes, yeah. I had one, like I said, but I can't remember the password to get into my Gmail account for them to shoot me the verification code for my old one. You know what I'm saying? So I got to create a new one of those too. Like I got to create everything new again today.
So he's going to do that today, you guys. But anyway, I guess by the time you all see it, I should have a Cashapp posted up here. And that way, you guys can, go help him out. I know some people have expressed interest. So anyway.
Prayers work too.
Prayers work too. I know that's right, Bobby. And that's what's up, man. Where you want to be at a year from now, Bobby?
Honestly, I mean, like, the dream of where I want to be, or, the reality of where I want to be.
I guess the reality.
The reality, probably a year from now, I'm probably still going to be, dealing with disability. Hopefully I'll have one of my checks in from one of the lawsuits, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, still dealing with disability, still dealing with this damn health issues, because like once you get a bone infection and a blood infection and became septic, you're very susceptible for it coming and going. You know what I'm saying? You never know. All of a sudden one day you'll get up and like, this is how it happens in my leg. Like one day I'll be fine. I'll be like, my leg's a little sore than normal. And then I'll go lay down, wake up, and I won't, like, it'll be so bad where you're like stuck, you don't want to move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because if you move, if you cough, if you breathe the wrong way,
it's painful.
It's the worst pain I've ever been through.
Wow.
I mean, I've had every broken ribs, broken legs, broken arms, broken shoulders, broken back, everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't compare. Ribs are probably one of the other worst things. You know what I'm saying? Broken ribs, because you can't really breathe without it hurting. But this is a whole nother animal. Bone infection is a whole nother animal. Like, it gets to the point where I can't, I'll sit on the side of the bed and I can't get my leg in it. And I have to be happy with that because I can't. Like, the pain is so severe. Like, I would literally be in fucking tears.
Are you on any type of, like, medication for
I
it?
take Suboxone. I've been clean off of, heroin and opiates for like 4.5 years. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
And
up,
I've been
man.
off the needle 4.5 years. You know, like it's not one of those things I want to go back to. But during this last surgery, I had to take something. So I figured Suboxone would be like one of the lesser evils. You know what I'm saying? Getting back on like Percocets or Oxycontins or whatever again because.
And can you tell the people what Suboxone is?
Suboxone is like a synthetic opiate they use to get people off of opioids. But here's the catch to that, which read the fine line and you don't know about. It's a synthetic opiate. So what does it do?
It's gonna give you.
It still gives you the same feeling and the same.
Oh man.
Apathy as a pain pill would.
That's crazy.
It's just strong as shit. And like getting off of Suboxone is. I didn't know this to begin with. It's worse.
So that's an addiction too, huh?
It's an addiction too. Just like
gosh.
And you can taper yourself down, but you're still gonna go through that few weeks of period of feeling like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's no way to get around it.
Yeah.
And they give you like this false sense, of security that it's okay. And I was on methadone for like 6 years because at one point I was getting 240 Oxycontin 40s a month, 240 30s, 120 Somas, 120 Xanax bars, and that was just from one doctor. And I did fine with that though, you know what I'm saying? I never took more. I had a ton of pills left over every month, you know what I'm saying? I was doing fine. And then what happened, I rode up to my pain management doctor one day and guess what happened? The doors were closed.
Wow.
Yeah, and when I went to go to another pain management doctor, they look at me like I'm damn crazy. And this was all like in 2010, between 2010 and 2012, when all that pill mill stuff was going on and they changed all the laws and everything else like that. So.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. But like, I try not to get back on the opiates things, but when I was in there, they were hitting me with Dilaudid, morphine, fentanyl. I mean, I had like 3 different. They knew that I was in a lot of pain. Like they were like, hey, normally we don't give this much to anybody. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care if you're a cancer patient. I'm like, they're like, they know I'm not bullshitting. My blood pressure, my heart rate, everything else. I'm not doing any drugs in there, so it's nothing to do with that. It's pain. My first surgery. When they took the hip replacement out, it was 4.5 hours. And you want to talk about when you come out of anesthesia, and they put a pain blocker in. It was like an epidural pain blocker into your spine. I mean, that's how bad it was. And I was on that for 9 days after the surgery. I mean, that's how bad they had to, the way they had to articulate my leg and put it in places it hasn't been in years. And
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
Yeah.
It was bad.
So realistically,
a year from now, I'm probably still, hopefully, I'll have an apartment at least.
Okay, and they're helping you with that, right?
Somewhat,
but you got to still have the income, too,
you
right?
You got to have the income. That's the thing. It's not like up north, I went on the run for a little while, in between, getting out of prison and having to do probation after prison and shit. I ended up in West Virginia, of all places. Didn't have nobody
The one
up there,
place I hate.
Didn't know anybody up there, didn't know anything, you know what I'm saying? But they, I gave them a fake name and everything, ended up at Salvation Army. When it started getting cold, I was like, oh shit, no, I can't do this. And I ended up at Salvation Army under a fake name or whatever. I knew I only had a limited amount of time before they asked me to get ID and everything else, but I did. I found somebody there, became friends with them, and they got people like apartments for like a year at a time. That's all their expenses paid.
In West Virginia?
Yeah, all their expenses paid for a year. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But you have to do these little classes and make sure you have a job and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But they actually seem like they participate and care. Like here, it just seems like they're just here because they're just going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? But they're not really. They say they're doing a lot, but I personally don't see a lot of, fucking
a lot of
success stories.
That.
You know what I'm saying? I don't see a lot of people getting out here. I see the same people that I've seen since I've been here.
Yeah. Where are the success stories?
Yeah, where's the people that made it out, got the job back, sobriety back, family back, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear,
Oh, man, here they go. All right, y'all, man. So this is Bobby's interview. Y'all go donate to Bobby, help him out. And then we'll do the next follow-up. But y'all see his condition. A lot of y'all know his condition. And just anything would help. Just like he said, even prayers,
Absolutely.
But,
a positive word,
Yep.
post,
Like keep sending those comments, you guys. And
knowing that you ain't going alone with it out here, you know what I'm saying? That right there is a
Yep.
big thing,
Yep.
Knowing that maybe, somebody has your back or You know.
And I have
You
to
got
drive a
support,
little. I have
you
to
know.
drive a little ways just to even come do these
Yeah,
interviews.
we
You know.
thank you for
So
that,
you know.
because this right here is a means to the end, means to an end, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe this right here, you know, spark a little bit more of the, you know, you got University of Florida, we got all these other places like around that could, you know, really, you know, step up and, you know, come out and like show support and, you know, not
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily financially, but spend a little time, and then maybe that could help with the financial.
That's
part.
real.
You know
That's
what I'm
real,
saying?
Bobby.
Like,
All right, y'all. That's
takes
Bobby,
time.
man. That's our boy, man. All right, Bobby. Thank you.
yes, ma'am. Thank you.